Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into something totally different this time. We're taking to the skies, the world of Rebecca Yaros's Fourth Wing.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, no, I am so excited for this one. So basically, this deep dive, we're going to give you everything Fourth Wing without you having to, read all the pages.
Exactly. All the dragons, all the action, and maybe, just maybe, a little forbidden romance.
Ooh, yes. Okay, so what really grabbed me right away in Fourth Wing is this thing called Conscription Day.
Oh, yeah. Right out of the gate, it's high stakes.
Okay, so set the scene for us. Where are we? Who are these people? What is going on?
We're in the kingdom of Navarre, and these are the dragon riders.
Dragon Rider. So like knights, but on dragons.
Yeah, but think of them as like a magical force field. They create this ward around the whole country.
A ward. So like a shield, basically.
Exactly. But here's the thing. It makes other magic impossible.
Yeah.
So inside Navarre, no other magic.
Interesting. So like their protection is also a limitation?
Exactly. So now we've got these dragon riders, and they obviously need training.
Yeah. Like how do you even become a dragon rider?
That's where the Riders Quadrant comes in.
Okay.
Grueling, demanding, high mortality rate. It's basically boot camp from hell, but with, dragons and fire.
Intense. So who is our main character in all of this?
Violet Sorrengail.
And is she like gung-ho about being a dragon rider?
Let's just say Violet loves knowledge. She loves books.
Ah, the bookworm. Not exactly warrior material.
Right. And on conscription day, families offer up one of their children for service.
Oh, wow. So this isn't just like a career choice.
No, it's duty. You have to go.
Wow. Okay. So Violet forced into this dragon riding world.
You'd think with her love of books, her family would have been like, hey, maybe a scribe.
Right. Nice and safe.
But nope. Her mother, General Sorrengail, not having it.
Oh, no.
Strong military leader, wants all her children to serve.
Wow. Tough mom.
And her sister Mira is a total war hero. Even Mira's worried for her.
So everyone thinks Violet's in over her head.
But it's more than that. Violet is a child of a rebel.
Oh, okay. So there's history here. Like a rebellion against the dragon riders.
It's complicated, but basically, she's got this rebellion relic.
A relic. So like a symbol, something that shows her family's past.
Right. And it's not exactly a badge of honor at the Riders Quadrant.
Yeah, I bet that makes things tough. Okay, so we've got this world, the dragon riders, the history of rebellion. What about the dragons themselves?
Oh, the dragons. Amazing. You've got your blue dagger tails, huge, ruthless, and get this, they can, disembowel enemies with spikes on their tails.
Yikes.
Then there are the green dagger tails, also with the tail spikes.
Sounds like stay away from the tails is a good rule of thumb.
Definitely. We also get glimpses of red scorpion tails, but, not much detail there.
Okay, but I'm sensing there's a, top tier of dragon. The superstars.
Absolutely. The golden dragons, especially the golden feather tails. Incredibly rare, powerful.
Okay, cool. So we've got Violet, not your typical dragon rider, facing prejudice, and now dangerous dragons. This is already a lot, but tell me more about Violet. What's she like? How does she handle all this?
Well, she's definitely an underdog. She's not built for physical strength.
Yeah.
And she's got this recurring knee injury.
Oh, no. Not ideal for dragon riding.
Right. But here's where she shines. Mental strength. Sharp, quick-witted, even excels in academics.
I love that. So she's using her brains to make up for what she might lack physically.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, so she's not alone in all of this, right? Who are the key players in Violet's world?
Well, we've got her mom, the general, and her sister, the war hero. But there's also Dane Ados, her best friend.
Okay, a friend. Always good to have in a tough situation.
He becomes her squad leader in the quadrant, super protective.
I like him already.
He even tells her to leave the quadrant, like, this is too dangerous for you.
But I'm guessing she doesn't listen.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
She's determined to prove herself.
I admire that. Okay, so before we get to the really good stuff, there's one more name we got to talk about.
Let me guess. Xaden Riorson.
Bingo. Who is he?
Oh, Xaden. Brooding. Powerful. The wing leader.
Okay, I'm already intrigued.
But there's a catch.
Of course there is.
He's the son of the great betrayer.
Oh, wow. That's a lot to carry.
And you guessed it. He's got the rebellion relic, too.
Double whammy. Okay, so complicated family history, a hint of danger, And I'm sensing some romantic vibes already.
It's definitely there.
Right.
But remember, danger's lurking everywhere. Those wards protecting Navarre
Yeah, the magic shield thing.
is starting to fail.
Uh-oh, not good.
Nope. Means that enemies can get in. Griffin Riders.
Griffin Riders. Okay, this is escalating quickly.
And here's the real kicker. Xaden. He's been supplying weapons to the enemy.
Hold up. What? Why on earth would he do that?
He claims he's fighting a hidden enemy, even more dangerous than the Griffin Riders. Calls them the venin.
The venin. That sounds ominous. Who are they?
Think mind control, dark magic. Stuff of nightmares.
Okay, this is wild. So Xaden's basically playing both sides.
He says it's for the greater good. But is it? That's the question, isn't it?
Oh, I'm hooked. Okay, but let's get back to Violet for a sec. If she's not a natural fighter, how does she even survive in this cutthroat world?
Well, there's this one event, the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet. Sounds, painful. What is it?
Grueling obstacle course.
Yeah.
Climbs, jumps, swings, all while trying not to fall to your death.
Oh, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it.
And Violet, with her knee and her fear of heights, it's a nightmare for her.
So how does she get through it?
She's resourceful. We see her strategic thinking, her ability to, analyze and find solutions.
I love that she's using her brains to overcome obstacles, but the Gauntlet's not the only thing she's got to worry about, right?
Oh, no. And her journey takes a turn, like a really big turn.
Okay, I'm ready for the next twist. Hit me.
During a sparring match, she unleashes a surge of lightning, kills her opponent instantly.
Lightning! What? Is she, secretly magic?
It's called a signet,
A signet, what's that?
a magical ability, like a unique power bestowed by a dragon. But she hasn't bonded with a dragon yet.
Wait, so she has this power before even meeting a dragon?
That's the crazy part.
Okay, mind blown. And I bet this doesn't make things any easier for her.
Nope.
Okay, so before we go any further, can you give us, the one key takeaway from this part?
I think it's this. Violet's journey is all about defying expectations. She's constantly pushed and pulled, but she's evolving, finding her place in this crazy world.
I love that, and I am totally on board for this ride. We've got dragon bonding, forbidden romance, and now lightning powers. This is just the beginning. Buckle up, everyone.
So remember where we left off?
Yeah.
Violet, lightning powers, everyone's kind of freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Total game changer. But she still hasn't bonded with the dragon, right?
Right, and that's where threshing comes in.
Threshing. Okay, remind me, what is that again?
Picture this. A valley full of dragons.
Oh, wow.
All kinds of dragons. And the first years, they get sent into this valley, and the dragons choose who they want to bond with.
So it's like the dragon picks the rider?
Exactly. And if you don't get chosen, well,
You're out of luck.
more like you're vulnerable.
Right.
Remember that golden feathertail attack?
Ah, yeah. That was rough.
That's what happens if you don't have a dragon.
Yikes. Okay, so threshing. High stakes. How does Violet do?
She's struggling. She knows all about dragons from her books, but she doesn't feel that connection.
Yeah, she's a bookworm, not a dragon whisperer. But come on, there's got to be more to the story, right?
Of course. So remember Jack Barlow?
The guy who, totally underestimated Violet.
Yep. He and some other cadets, they decided to break the rules, try to kill a small dragon.
What? Why would they do that?
Desperation. But Violet, even with her injury, she jumps in to protect the dragon.
That's our girl. Always standing up for the little guy.
But she's outnumbered.
Oh, no. This doesn't sound good. Does Dan come to save her?
Actually, it's Xaden who shows up.
Xaden, the guy working with the enemy. This is getting complicated.
Right. It's like, is he saving her, or is this part of his plan?
Yeah, his motives are always a little, murky.
And then, get this, a golden dragon comes down and chooses Violet.
No way! A golden dragon, the rare ones.
Yep. Chose her.
But wait, there's more, right? There's always more.
Always. And then another golden dragon bonds with her, too. A feathertail.
2 golden dragons, that's, unheard of. Why her?
That's the mystery, isn't it? Something about Violet.
Okay, this is insane. 2 dragons, a maybe romance with Xaden, and do you say the wards are failing? What happens next?
The war games. Huge training exercises. Basically mock battles.
So Violet, with her 2 golden dragons in a fake war.
But it's not a game for everyone. And Violet, she's the most powerful rider now. People are jealous.
Yeah, I bet. Plus, she's still figuring out her lightning powers, right?
Exactly. And during the games, she loses control. Huge explosion.
Oh, wow.
So now everyone's scared of her, but also kind of in awe.
Makes sense. So what about Xaden? How does he react to all of this?
He gets really protective. Like, there's a scene where he yells at her for not wearing armor.
Oh, he cares. But he's still keeping secrets, right?
Oh, yeah. Big secrets.
Okay, lay it on me.
They have this secret meeting outside the quadrant.
Wait, how did they even get out?
Xaden takes her through a hidden tunnel,
Secret tunnels. Love it.
and that's where he tells her everything. His plan, the venin, all of it.
Okay, what's the plan? Is it just to kill the venin?
More complicated than that. He's gathering a squad, all rebellion relics.
Interesting. Like, he only trusts the outcasts.
He thinks they're the only ones who understand the real threat.
This is heavy stuff. So, he's trusting Violet now. Finally.
It's a turning point.
Yeah.
But then, Andarna, the Feathertail, she drops a bomb.
And Darna can talk?
Well, kinda. She tells Violet that she accidentally gave her some of her power during threshing.
What? Dragons can do that?
Apparently, the Feathertails can. It explains why Violet's so strong.
Okay, that changes everything.
Right. She's got her own power, plus a boost from Andarna.
She's like a super-powered dragon rider now. But what about Xaden? What about their connection? What happens with all that?
That's the thing, isn't it? She's falling for him, but he's still got all these secrets. Can she trust him? Can she forgive him?
Ooh, I need answers. This is good. But we gotta take a break. Don't worry, we'll be back soon to finish this deep dive. All right, we're back. Final part of our fourth wing deep dive. And things are about to get intense. Remember those wards, the ones protecting Navarre?
Oh, yeah.
They're failing. Big time. So where do we find Violet now?
At this remote outpost
Okay.
with her squad. Remember, they all have those rebellion relics.
The outcasts.
And Xaden sent them there on a mission. But he's not being totally honest with Violet.
Of course not. It's
Yeah.
always another secret with him. What is it this time?
His whole plan, the venin, the rebellion relics, it's all driven by revenge.
Revenge. Wait, what? For what?
When Xaden was a kid, he had to watch his father get executed.
Oh,
And he blames the venin, thinks they were behind it.
that's heavy. So all this time he's been trying to like avenge his father.
It explains a lot, right? His
Right.
anger, his secrets, his willingness to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. It's kind of tragic when you think about it. But what does Violet think? How does she handle this?
She's torn. Because remember, she's falling for him.
Right. The forbidden romance.
But now she sees this dark side of him. Can she trust him? Can she love him after this?
Tough questions. But I have a feeling things are about to get even more intense. Because didn't you say the wards are down? Like completely down.
Yeah, and Navarre is wide open.
So who attacks? Is it the Griffin Riders?
Worse,
Worse. What's worse than Griffin Riders?
wyverns.
Wyverns. Okay, I'm officially scared. What are those?
Huge, monstrous, poisonous fangs. They can tear through dragon scales, and their venom, it's deadly.
Oh no, this is a massacre waiting to happen. So what happens? Do they fight back?
It's a bloodbath. Two of Violet's squad, Liam and Soleil, they don't make it.
Oh, wow.
And Violet, seeing her friends die, she snaps.
Oh, I bet. What does she do?
She unleashes everything. Her lightning, Andarna's power, all of it.
Against the wyverns. That's insane.
She's like a force of nature.
But there's got to be a price for that kind of power.
Oh, yeah. She gets poisoned by the wyvern venom, and it messes with her memory.
Double whammy. So she survives the attack, but now she's poisoned and losing her memories.
And Xaden, he's not there for her.
Oh, man. This is rough. What happens next?
Well, she's taken back to the capital, all messed up. And Xaden, he shows up for graduation.
Graduation. They still have graduation after all this.
It's supposed to be a celebration, but everything's so messed up. And Violet, she finally learns everything about Xaden, his past, his pain, everything.
I bet that's a lot to process. So what happens between them? Do they, like, make up?
It's complicated. She sees his vulnerability, but she's still hurt.
Yeah, he really messed things up.
They have this moment, a connection, but she's not ready to forgive him yet.
Oof, that's a tough one. So what's the final verdict? Is there hope for Violet and Xaden?
The book ends on this note of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Like, they could find their way back to each other, but it's going to take time.
Okay, that's fair. So, fourth wing. A roller coaster of emotions.
Dragons, romance, betrayal, war, a little bit of everything.
And we loved every minute of it.
We'll have to see what happens in the next book.
Definitely. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back soon with another adventure. Until then, happy reading.